Nestled in the heart of Nawfia, Anambra State, lies a school once brimming with promise, now gasping for attention. This is Comprehensive Science and Technical College Nawfia, formerly Comprehensive Secondary School Nawfia, what was once a beacon of learning, now as a shadow of its former self. Through the overgrown bushes, we arrive at the rear of the school, a wall built to keep intruders out. But the stories of the theft and encroachment persist. A deliberate bomb blocks water from flowing freely to the Oka Onitsha Road, causing erosion and flooding within the school compound. Abandoned NYSC Lodge. Once a hub for over 7 members, the NYSC Lodge now lies in ruins. Its broken walls and roof tell a story of neglect. The Corpse Chapel, nearby, abandoned and overtaken by farmland, stands as a symbol of lost potential.
My mother permanent staff, my comprehensive and the animal constantly every city. Like we're doing the sign of Nawfia. My mother be doing all over. Like Mbogaba and Principal Lodge. In Eba chaplains, Eba for staff. During the time of Ezra Mark. Onanya Vunoya Remy Weaver in Idozive Principal Lodge. The guy 18 years in. Yes, Eba is where Messianic Copas Lodge. Or Simba, or Biadosia flat here. Was earlier Mali Principal Filinia. Measure for next Principal Batani, Otiji, Reverend Otiji. A back I am not a power. So, we're not done at school during the time of Obako and there's a mark, both Motiji. In your penny in the decata of a Fiakata was operate to that time. If we see in a number than on Bokuba Eba during the time of Otiji, go to the Adiaso of Yas. If we see and clear every place, Mana in a Baokata of your Okazin John every year on Aka Winjo. Erosion come everywhere. I'm a chaplain. Prince born a power chaplain on a loser and Elusia. Kamotia when we can act. And we see Oko Electric, ETCL 3x3 in our Bogotana Fuso, Manaketa Odiosi, they will see any now. On when any t-shirt tires, Nepentia, now design in a better comprehensive. Now Bogota by Mano School, Bata. Everywhere now, turn up. When I get even in there as a Ziasa. Milina Bokuna, na Principal Lodge, Java, what it never, na staff what I say, my mother be. Or there's a many break it off. Toilet at Reba. No, there can my mother in the toilet. And which is although suppose. Now of chief cook ever. Or Bazioneja, toilet, Nawfia. Eba ni meru marketa. If one a silly man, others water. The ceiling others water. Or Wumbos was a warm muddy. Nana Siva. My Obuana school, I shall Amari by a back. I'm totally on outside the key pota. Near a woman in a Lolo school. Every morning about Badaga, Kisielo Mauquiva, Elemonen. Mana Louis, I don't see them maybe. On Basiling Tibulu Made, Kaya Alua. Now your number go no, cable that na on where Baby Akuzo, as a man could do even dear. What you will do that erosion. Erosion was a about the Teba. Mana Ndenovia n'ebe a ụzọ akwa abịa tie erosion a na-abatazi n'ime skuul a na-ayasị ụzọ na-emebi a lot of things. So ọ bụ na ọnwa aka ndị old boys ma ọ bụ ndị nwe skuulu ya anya ma ọ bụ na edoziwu na ekwesịghị edozi mee skuulu a ọ dị ka ọ dịbụ before during the time of ọgbakọ ọbịa mgbe ndị wee male bataba skuulu a.
For students, the situation is there. Toilets are blocked, classrooms have become makeshift latrines, and sanitation is a daily struggle. The dignity of learning is lost in the stench of neglect.
Where visitors here, or any particular place, even the teachers, especially when they go on the toilet, this as security house if they are going to the toilet. Some of these people water. The toilet, when the whole functional water, and you will not flush the toilet. Some of the toilets in the bush. So Canada, even using the toilet in Nawfia, which is very bad. And they too are being very bad. And fear over the Sakalo, Nawfia. So one of the challenges position they make for toilets. The toilet was see here.
Hey. Okay.
Let me go and car piping. Then another one was see here. Now if you don't open anything, amen, yeah. Let me get piping. Let me go to so I can get piping. I'm zooming down all the way there. Let's zoom I need use the side. I need use the side here. We're going to visit up there direct out of this place.
Okay, these are tiles, but they are not functional.
It's not quality food from us. Toilet I use for this one. In this for the name about the one they use it. But I mean, a lot of people all over. Also, to sit down, I'm wearing shower. You see my shower here. The next is equal to raise it all. If we are the same. And tap up and see the function in case somewhere may use you and not at all. And not use tap balling me there.
When you ask you, don't see no man can serve.
Yes, one of us are going to serve, but the toilet, I can't put that the toilet is not to right to water. That's 1981 set.
Okay.
One from a product in me. We're connected here through that tank now. Chambers need the service. Not of just December. Any video. This thing get out. Man, it's all the get out. Also, chain now. Don't want anything here. No, but no way I know about it. You know that it's nearby. You can easily block or you want to put it from us here. Can service here. Yeah, man, this is if I get out. Anything romance in the make it come before my plan is that. You know why it's after you know Chambers, it's an appetizer in an ever. It's an appetizer in an ever. On your one of the challenges, challenge I went to school now.
Serious one.
Yeah, one of the challenges I went to school now. And another challenge is this toilet like it. People are to be now on a block. You need to really value the toilet in such a way that now, anything that we there to not block. And when we will suggest one work, I think we're tank. At least I connect what I can mention or flush here, the thing they push here out. So So one of the challenges I know, apart from issue of mmiri do not because of nsogbu ọbịa was the area of na afọ na-emekwa m ofu ebe nje toilet ọnụ ụmụazị pụta niile na-awụ arụ and ekwesịrị ka aba na this hostel some of these hostels kwesịrị inwecha toilet inside especially onye kunite n'abalị ụbọchị na-aga sị m ọnkụ na ọha kunite n'abalị ma pụta n'ilo imagine na Chukwu na-azụ ụmụazị na school na so onye awụ one of the challenges anyị nwere ebe a n'ụwa. Yeah, maybe former student here.
Can I run?
Oh, issue. I am a chazier. And as a baputa. Two dog climbers. That's not dog climbers, but we can't now use it for now. Not use it for now. That's cool now. I got off all within this area for honor.
The kitchen, the heart of nourishment, is falling apart. With holes letting in water and no proper facilities, feeding students becomes a daily challenge.
In the building, I don't my friend only and I need to be fat. I give you
careful now.
Open,
okay.
Open pots. How can I learn? But now you want this student here. I just too much.
Okay.
So I had to use it. I will use it. I use it. Find that. And see, you got it in mind. My best and the meaning is going to even I mean, oh, if from word, what's the benefit?
Oh my God.
You don't need to be in.
So I'm not million go, but I tell you, I can't go to see
and I got your money again. He said, the soldiers also know. I will leave a photo can. So I need to go there.
it's all right.
Malaya is not a job. Yes, it will see on a bone knock at on a different. I had it on my school. When I had to look, I have been knocked at on a sinanko, Makatapa, General, I am over here. I'm the guy and the nice one. I get the fine out. And then it's not happens for I need to get gas. Oh, you tell the bear, for coffee.
Okay.
Mgbe ebe na-ebi agwa dị maka toilet ahụ ọnya eme ndị bịakwa n'akụkwala ịnyịnya saka abịa doziela anyị toilet ka anyị nwee ebe anyị na-anọ and ụlọ niile mechiri emebi ebe niile na-eri mmiri gba ọcha abụọ ọmụma na-eledi anya ụlọ na-asị ya na disi iwe dị ba ebe Septemba ọ bụla nwere ebe na mụ ya achọkwala ụlọ pụba mmadụ ara ezi n'ụlọ na-ada ada no toilet. No toilet.
Departments meant to equip students with technical skills are starved of tools and resources. The chemistry lab, carpentry units, electrical installation department, and fabrication workshop all cry out for attention.
Bricklaying, block laying, and concreting departments of Comprehensive Science and Technical College. Yes, we do a lot of things. We teach the children how to mold or how to build from scratch to roofing level. Okay. So we mold blocks, produce paints, we do a lot of things. Possibly, this is inside the workshop, and these blocks over there are part of our work. We produce this by ourselves. We did not buy them. This was produced by our students, and you can see how solid it is. And this is 6 inches hollow block. Yes. And these bricks that we use for practicals, you can see how it is, how solid it is. These bricks were produced by the students. Yes. So this is one of the practical exams that they took. It's a bit rough like this because we use weak concrete. And then also, we produced this paint last Friday. This is emulsion paint, new colored emulsion paint produced by the students. Now we can do a lot of things. Curbs, we can produce all of them. One of the biggest challenges we've been having is materials. We don't even have, look at our workshop. the students cannot even stay here. Look at, this is my office. I can't even stay here again. I have to run away from this place so that one day something will not happen to somebody. So these are the little things. There is no light inside this building. Light did not enter here because of this whole challenge. We don't have most material. We don't have, especially these bricks now. We borrowed the mold to make it because we don't have brick mold here. These are other blocks. These 9 inches blocks.
Solid.
So, yes, we produce this. You can see it is very strong, and with normal sand though, you can see how it is. If we can find help, materials, most in BBC, most of the things we use are consumables. Cement, you use it once, it goes. You cannot bring it back and reuse it. So you see that from time to time, if the students must work, they need these things on ground, and sand and the paint as well, because when you produce, you cannot reuse the chemical. You need another one to keep producing. So
this
that's
is called lathe machine. As we can see now, this is called lathe machine. But this particular lathe machine is of old model. And this particular lathe machine, I didn't saw it, but I heard that it was used by 1980 something set or 1970 something set far back that year. We need sponsors that can help us in any assistance they can give us. Anyhow, to any tools, any equipment, anyhow they can assist us. We and my students will be very grateful. This one is the one of the older machines that was used in that 1970s, 1980s. So it's not working. It's not working. There's nothing in it.
We need modern
We need more
equipment.
they can help me.
These are old overalls.
This is pan cutter.
Bank cutter.
This is pan
I think this is still working.
This one is still working. It's one of the equipment, and if I see in my department, I will be happy.
Okay. Okay.
This is for cutting sheets and pan.
Okay.
So I'm not staying here.
Okay.
And here is my overall.
Okay.
This is my office that I stay. But I can't stay it in it anymore, as you can see. Rain, once there is a rainfall, rain will enter inside the office and spoil things. And I can't be able to sit here because maybe one day the roof might fall. So it's very dangerous for me. So I have to back out from my office and stay at the workshop full time. So I can't stay in this particular office because of the rain is entering inside. Yes, as you can see.
This particular building now, we are soliciting for assistance to put this building in order.
Okay. What building is this?
This building was used by just one class, junior classes. So the roof is caving in. That was why they were evacuated. But it's, the structure is a bit stronger than the other ones we have.
Okay.
There are 4 classrooms there. If it can be put in order, we will manage it at workshop, pending when this other one is put in good shape. This building may cave in on somebody one day. This is where we use as our workshop. But I'm afraid of entering this place. There are a lot of things we want to teach the students, but lack of structure. So if this building can be put in place, we'll use it as workshop. Pending when we have a new workshop, we'll be very, very happy. We are equal to the task. We want these children to learn a lot of
Thank you
things.
very much, man. We learned that you aren't using your supposed lab for the exams. So please, can you tell us the reason?
The lab is dilapidated for long now. For years, we've not been using it. Even the normal practical we used to do during classes is done in the class. We'll be carrying equipment from here to here with the class to do the practices or the experiment. Because of the situation of the lab, we can't stay there. So it's lapidated and it's still under rehabilitation. But it has been like that. Last year, we couldn't use it for WAEC exam or even next, within this year, because it's still not in order. We've been looking up to the old boys to help us. We are calling on them to help us because the government cannot help. It's a mission school. And the mission, I think they are having so many. So we are calling on, especially the old boys, to come to our rescue and put back the lab in order.
Even the teachers are not spared. Cracks on walls, leaking ceilings, and bush-covered fields show the depth of decay. A hostel renovated by a former governor, Mr. Peter Obi, remains unused. A gift left to rot.
First of all, we appreciate the effort of the old boys in our school. But in the area of the teachers, we are lacking seats. We lack seats. The staff room, have 3 staff rooms here. And some of the staff rooms, what we feel comfortable on is lockers and plastic chairs. They are not giving us relaxation in terms of marking. Personally, I was healthier as a teacher when I started than now. Presently, I'm suffering from lumbar pain as a result of sitting in a bad chair. I had to construct my own chair, but the chair didn't last. So presently, the one we have now is not conducive for us, especially marking of assessment of students. So if it's possible for those boys to assist us with chairs for the teachers and table, even if it did not go around to all the teacher books, it can get to few. We will appreciate it. To give us more the strength to teach the students, because whatever you deliver in the class, you need to sit down and analyze it and mark it and grade the students. So our work is more of standing and sitting.
Leadership has tried to hold the school together, but the burden is heavy. The principal shares his perspective on the school's decline and the urgent need for intervention.
I came here since September 2024 up to now. So I thank God for what I've seen. When we came, we have seen the situation on the ground. I thank the past principals. I'm here because they came. They have done their best, and I pray that I also do my best. I still thank all the stakeholders, the old boys, the PTA, friends of the school, the management, the diocese, the government. All of us are trying our best. But at this time, I want to highlight that a school like this, considering the situation of the school and what it is, which have made name throughout the world, because I know that this school has graduated many great men and they are all doing well. So, but based on what we are seeing now, we want to upgrade the standard. Being a technical school, we try to categorize the technical or the school into 3, of which we now have School of Science, School of Art, and School of Technical. I thank the technical teachers. Government posted many of them, and last year they went for a workshop at Oka. They stayed there for almost 3 weeks, and when they came back, many of them are putting those things into practice. How many professionals, many engineers, and all these things they are doing seems to be more or less theoretical, because we lack the equipment. If you go to the so-called workshop, you now see that.
Oh God, Nawfia is something else. The fan is the ceilings.
So it's a problem. For us to move further, we have to equip this. Now we have manpower. The teachers are ready to teach. What they're doing now, they're taking the students outside the school. Sometimes Timber, Umobu, sometimes NEPA station at Nebo. Sometimes they will go to wedding places where students will now put these things into practice. But had they been that you have something that they will use here to do some of those things, they will learn more. Like now, I thank God, of recent they produce very nice paint and many other things they have put on ground. Many fans here, they have renovated the fans, they are now working, which means teachers are working. We have introduced barbing. Many of them have learned how to cut hairs. They can do that at home. And many other things we have in mind. But because of lack of equipment, those things are moving backwards. Then on the area of science, we have, this school is known by its nature. But unfortunately, we don't have science laboratory. It's a problem in this school. Like a school like this don't have standard science laboratory. And likewise in the area of books, as we have the library, go to the library, see most of the books there are cake books. Books of 70s, 60s, but in these current books, I thank the UPEC. They donated many textbooks that are there, about 80-something textbooks to this school. That was last week. That they will soon shift it to the library. So these are based on academics. Then other things on security. Unfortunately, by mere coming to the school, you look at the gates. But both sides, you now see they are all porous. The fence couldn't extend to the end. Just about 3 or 4 poles, the fence will end there. Likewise, the other wing. So it's a problem. And if you go backwards, you now see that every year are so porous. It's a challenge to us. People are passing through to this from the school in and out. So the entrance we have, we are trying to manage it. But the hoodlums are coming from different angles. So it's a problem. And not only that, at the end, east or west of the school, western side of the school, we notice that we don't know exactly what happened. Sometimes ago, we noticed that people from Nawfia tried to heap tippers of sand, blocking the flood, and that will cause the flood. Instead of moving towards the main road, it will now push into the school, which I pray that you might have also seen that. I've complained to the president and some other boys. We have seen that one. And likewise, other areas where we are having threats. It's a problem to us. Then within the school, the students that are boarders, we thank God for them. We are managing. And because of the condition, the environment is not all that conducive based on the modern things we are having now. Due to lack of electricity, I thank God for some old boys. You now see some poles mounting the solar lights. But we still need more inside the hostel. And another problem we have in the hostel is water problem. Because of, I thank God for the solar water borehole, but our recent it has problem now. And they are trying to renovate it. I think today the pool, the sumo, and they are trying to renovate that one. The other boreholes we have at the back, they are using NEPA. Unfortunately, when I came, you have accumulated NEPA bills. I tried to reduce them, and I attracted through the NEPA. They brought prepared meter, and about 2 weeks ago, we don't know what happened. That meter was burnt. And when we invited them, they now came and dropped a letter for us because and they went to their major destination and cut us off. So as for now, there's no NEPA light in the compound because of that prepared meter that was burnt. So that's the challenge we have on the side of the light. But I thank the old boys who mounted this solar lights in all corners within the compound. And because of the topography of the school, I still demand that appeal to everybody, even the old boys, about landscaping. Look at the topography, you now see movement from one end to another, you can move easily. And so landscaping is very important here. Last year, when I came, after clearing the bush towards December dry season, we noticed that, as they told me, every year they experience fire outbreak in one corner or the other. And I thank God we spent a lot of money cutting grasses, which we did. It was the advice of the chairman ANCOS. She gave us when we attended meeting at Oka. She told us that every building, try to cut the grasses around the building. I did that. I couldn't believe that one of the Fridays, teachers, they called me. We noticed that the fire just sparked from one end. And they tried to control it. And likewise, sooner or later, you now see fire outbreak from one corner to another. But all these things are out of insecurity, no fence. So the hunters sometimes do came into the school and they will try to chase them out. So these are some of the challenges. So I appeal to all of us to assist us. First of all, security inside the school, fencing, staff quarters. Because if you have enough staff in the compound, I'm quite sure you can control the population in this school. Many parents want to bring their children here because of these technical things. Now, that's what the world is seeking now. But because of insecurity, no fence, staff are not living in the compound. Even the coppers lodge we have, if you go there, you can't live there. They gave us signal, and that's why we push all the coppers away from the coppers lodge. So we need good staff quarters. And likewise, look at the office, the nature of the office. It doesn't show. Even those in some standard primary schools now cannot have this place as an office. Talk less of a school like this, a school that is known, established in 1962. So we need a standard administrative block.
We don't have
a good administrative block
to be able to read in our hostel, even in our prep classes. And due to that lack of electricity, we are lacking water. We lack water. We don't have water that we normally use to carry out our daily activities. Second is the school refectory. The school refectory, the sink are leaking, and during the time of rainy season, it is unbearable for us. We are working in the dining. I'm also part of the dining workers. So during the time when the rain is falling, it is normally unbearable for us. We run helter-skelter in order to try to make sure that the place is not littered with water. Then, thirdly, is our toilet. Our toilet is unconducive for us. There are too many blockages in that toilet, so we are seeking for help in order for them to come and help us and fix the pipe that are being blocked in the school toilet. Then another one is our chapel. We don't have good chapel that we normally carry out our worship.
But I'm facing a lot of challenges in this school in chemistry. For last time now, we have not been offering chemistry because the teacher, they said that the teacher is pregnant, so she should no more come to school, and it affects some people because we need that chemistry mostly. For me, I want to be a petrochemical engineer. That is also one of the most best subjects in that petrochemical engineering. So I think that government is supposed to provide all the things we need in this school. I need chemistry, also physics. Like in our school now, we do not have lab, which is not good. The school like this is supposed to have laboratory, but we do not have laboratory, and this is causing more trouble and challenges. So, and the thing is also doing me a double mind in my course, but I need to pursue that career because it will lead me to a greater position.
We have many openings in this school. We don't have enough teachers. Like our chemistry teachers, we are lacking behind in chemistry and so many other subjects. And we also lack securities because the securities that are here are old, so they cannot chase students around.
The Old Boys Association stands as a beacon of hope. The voices echo the need for unity, action, and restoration.
Education for responsibility is the motto of our school. We train these students to be responsible. Responsibility requires us to know what is happening and take appropriate action. Our great alma mater has lost its glory, and it's a clarion call for old boys and other stakeholders to take action to redeem the past glory of the school. The present situation of the school has led to low population and lack of quality teachers. We need to restore back the situation in this school so that we attract students and quality teachers to redeem our past glory. The present old boys know that the task is heavy, but we will relent. We are making effort. We look at what to be done. Some of them we have to work on the drainage and landscaping. Some of the buildings are in a poor state. Repairs has to be carried out on them. Classroom, hostel, toilet, kitchen. Now, there's no staff quarter. We intend to erect a corpus lodge. We are working on the cost and the amount to do all these things. As soon as we do that, we will now source funds to do that. I call on all old boys, wherever, to do what they can. The school express its gratitude to the old boys in USA have done the borehole. The 1981 set that put up some solar street lights, and some other stakeholders like Chief Donobele on one another that is working on the lab. We thank them immensely, and we call on others to help us to redeem the past glory of our school. Preparation for responsibility.
Ordinarily, I don't have a speaking right on the issues of Comprehensive Secondary School Nawfia Old Boys Association. But as the National Publicity Secretary of the Old Boys, I want to say that the Old Boys are happy with the development in the institution. The school is not living up to its name. It's neither the cause of the Old Boys nor that of the students, nor the proprietor, nor the... But all of us must sit up to bring development to the institution. I know some old boys are talking about the land, the soul, that nothing was brought back to the Comprehensive Secondary School as a development plan. Some are also saying that the government has pumped in so many millions inside for government schools, that for missionary schools, in millions. Yes, they have right to say whatever they want to say. But I'm saying that this time around is not time for blaming. It's time for action. Time for us to give back. Time for every set in the Old Boys to give back. And time for everyone that is part of what we are doing in the Old Boys Association to have a reflection. And time for the managers of the institution to have a reflection that this school is going down. God forbid. We want the school to come up and maintain a standard. And on this note, I call on all our friends, all our old boys, all over the world to come to the aid of this school. Those who have already come to the aid of this school, may God continue to bless your endeavors in Jesus' name. Amen. Education for responsibility.
Comprehensive Science and Technical College in Nawfia is more than a school. It is a legacy. But legacies must be nurtured, not neglected. The time to act is now, for the students, for the staff, for the future.